What's the most creative revenge you've gotten on an ex? My ex-fiance, Chloe, didn't just break up with me. She performed a strategic demolition of my life. She drained our joint accounts, maxed out my credit cards on a pre-wedding shopping spree, and then publicly accused me of being unstable and controlling. She was a master manipulator, crying to my friends and family about my erratic behavior until they all sided with her. I lost my apartment, my savings, and my reputation in the space of a month. I was left with nothing but a mountain of debt and a profound, burning hatred. For a year, I just survived. I worked 2 jobs, slept on a friend's couch, and slowly paid down the debt she'd saddled me with. But I never forgot. I watched her from a distance on social media. She'd rebranded herself as a life coach and motivational speaker, a picture of calm, composed success. Her entire brand was built on being unflappable. It was a lie. I knew her one true weakness, a secret she guarded more than anything, an extreme, paralyzing phobia of moths, not butterflies, specifically moths. The dusty wings, the erratic flight, the way they seemed to appear from nowhere. Even a picture of one could send her into a panic attack. It was a detail I'd filed away, a loose thread in her perfectly woven facade. My moment came when I saw she was the keynote speaker at a major women's empowerment conference. The grand finale, her big break. The venue was a historic hotel with a grand ballroom. I started my research. I found a biological supply company that sold live moth pupae. I ordered 2 dozen Luna moths, large, green, and utterly harmless. But to Chloe, they would be monsters. The day before the event, I booked a room at the hotel. I spent hours scouting the ballroom. I found the air conditioning vents, the lighting rigs, the backstage access. My plan needed to be flawless. An hour before her speech, I used a staff keycard I'd found to get into the backstage area. I had the moths in a small, ventilated box. I found the main air duct that fed into the ballroom's overhead vents. I carefully opened the box and placed it inside the duct. The gentle airflow would carry them out into the room during her speech. I went back to my room and watched the conference live stream. Chloe walked on stage to thunderous applause. She looked radiant, powerful, completely in control. She began her speech, her voice smooth and confident. "True strength," she said, "is about facing your fears without flinching." Right on cue, the first moth fluttered out of a vent and danced in the spotlight above her head. A flicker of confusion crossed her face. Then another appeared, and another. Within a minute, the air was filled with the silent, looping flight of 2 dozen large, green moths. The audience murmured, some pointing and laughing. Chloe's composure cracked. Her eyes darted around the room, wide with terror. Her practiced smile froze, then collapsed. She let out a small squeak. Then she started screaming. It wasn't a ladylike shriek. It was a raw, guttural sound of pure animal fear. She stumbled backward, swatting at the air, tripping over the podium and crashing to the stage in a heap of designer clothing and shattered confidence. The live stream captured it all. The self-proclaimed guru of unflappability reduced to a sobbing, panicked mess on the floor, utterly broken by a handful of harmless insects. Her career as a motivational speaker ended that night. The video went viral, forever known as the Moth Meltdown.